you were supposed to be here last month, and then that didn't happen, and then this month, and I've been binging on a lot of your music. Not that I wasn't before, but now listening intently, and I'm like, who's this girl that had you, bro? Who's this girl? Because
but why does it have to be one girl?
It's many girls.
Could be different girls, like 20 or 100.
Wow.
Yeah, you never know.
If you want to speak to JOEBOY, hashtag The Morning Kiss. Whatever questions you've got, let them come flowing in. I want us to talk about music. This year, I have Liquid Rhythm. I have the recent, which is the latest one that you released, and before that, you gave us I forget the name of the song, but we play it a lot here. And when I listen to your progression, how you're growing in terms of your music, is it strategic or is you just going with the flow?
It's mostly natural for me because I feel like that's the best way to actually connect to your audience when they feel like the music you're making is coming from a very, very authentic spot. So when I'm making music, I'm not trying to follow this trend or do this sound because it's the in thing right now. I just do what feels natural to me, and it works for me most of the time. And I just think that's the best way to create. It helps to expand your creativity when you're not trying to make music because of a certain standard or it won't box you basically. So I just make music that feels natural to me. Tomorrow I could be rapping or doing trap, who knows.
Who knows. And let's start from the beginning. A lot of artists don't get the support that they need to start off. You kicked off with Empower, I'm guessing, but the first single that I've researched is in 2017.
2017. I won't even say it was a single, it was a cover. It was a cover at Sharon Shape of You.
I remember that one.
It
was fire.
That one.
It was fire.
Of course.
It was fire. No, the reason how do you feel like if you didn't have the support of Empower, for example, because there are some artists by the time they sit on this seat and they tell me, and I'm like, wow, we love this new song of yours, and they're like, I've been doing music for 15 years, and they're like, what?
But I've been doing music for a while too. I'm not even trying to compare or anything, but I've been doing music for a bit too, since 2014-ish.
But does the support with Empower, because I know Mr. Easy had started this program, a lot of Kenyans have actually benefited from it, but I'm guessing you're the main beneficiary.
You can't say that.
For real though. I've researched everyone else.
But I put in work too. I made sure I was deserving of that spot for sure. Yes, big shout out to Empower for the support and the love, but I made it easy. There's a saying that goes, you can take a horse to the stream, but you can't force it to drink water.
I see you.
So I put in work too.
I see
and Empower knows that, so yeah.
You made it easy.
Yeah.
Mr. Easy.
Yeah,
I see you.
I want to see bars.
Now, something else, of late we're seeing a lot of Nigeria collaborations with mega superstars. I mean, in 2022, that's what I would have said, but now the mega superstars are the Nigerians who the other artists are asking for collabos with. You've seen Selena Gomez, you've seen Jason Derulo, who just jumped on Bayani's Ta Ta Ta, the remix. But when I was thinking, I was like, who was the first one to do it? Who was the first one to have a mega international, when guys started realizing where there's a crop of Nigerian artists that are showing up. Then I remembered Love
Nwantiti.
Yes. Yeah. That particular song. Take us through how that song, because the rest of the world as well were receiving this music, we're like, yo, this is flames, you know?
So the original song, Love Nwantiti, actually dropped 2019. 2019, I think around summertime. And it didn't even get as much response as it got right now. So it was 2019. Then towards the end of the year, CK sent me a message like, yo, I need you on the remix of this song. I was like, okay, I'll do it. And then we did it. Then we dropped the song. We dropped the remix. That was February 14, 2020. Then it started picking up gradually. But I realized and I noticed that it blew up in East Africa first. Because I remember on my tours in East African countries, I went to Tanzania one particular time, and they were like, do Love Nwantiti. I didn't know it was a big song there, and I performed it, and I remember sending CK the video the song is doing the madness here. Then fast forward, that was 2020. Then 2021, the song just went viral on TikTok, and it became a global smash. And I'm just really, really happy to be on that song. To be honest,
I mean,
because not a lot of artists want to be on a song that that is not big as a remix at that point, but I just felt like, oh, I really like the song and I like him as a person, so I'll just do it. So I guess like that was one great decision for me, and it has made a lot of money.
I like your confidence. I like that you're saying it as it is. A lot of artists will be like, I'm just trying. God has been good to me.
It's not easy now. Maybe they talk true. It's not easy now.
Yeah. You clearly, when you look at Nigeria right now, it's like the whole world is looking at what is Nigeria giving us next. Because like when I look at Amapiano, during COVID times, Amapiano was a South African thing. Then at some point, Nigeria mixed Afro beats in there, and the next thing, you guys are owning it, So do you guys, as a Nigerian artist, do you feel the pressure? Because I can imagine you can't even sleep. Like you can't fall asleep. You can't
actually you can't sleep on it, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't even say it's pressure, or even if it's pressure, I'd say we are kind of used to it. Because growing up in Nigeria, you kind of almost have to fight for everything. Yeah. So there's always that like warrior mindset. Almost everybody's always like ready to go for it. Because at the end of the day, the best man has to win, because like they're like scarce resources, and we're a very, very large population, like 200 million people. Yeah. So I think that energy comes from the fact that everybody's trying to survive and make sure that they get something out of whatever they are doing. So everybody's always going hard and going in. Yeah. So basically, I think that's the energy. So I don't think a typical Nigerian person would call it pressure. We just see it as the way it is. Yeah.
Collaborations is a big game in especially Afrobeats. You hear a lot of collabos, and it helps the music go take another level. For example, we're talking about the collabo with CK. How do you choose your collabos? Because I'm sure there's a lot of people, even here we're talking about which Kenyan artist you should do a collab with, and everybody said BN, by the way.
What's his name?
BN. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, you see, Nigerians, you only know yourselves.
No, not that. But I'm not going to pretend to name now. Just that's why I asked. I like, BN. I'm going to check him out now.
Grammy award-winning Sauti Soul. I'm sure you've heard of Sauti Soul.
Yeah.
The lead singer. He's called BN. Yeah,
I know Sauti Soul, but I didn't know that there was a BN.
Yeah, he's called BN and BNMA. So how do you choose your collabos? Because I'm sure there's so many requests. A lot of people DMing you, say, hey, please. So how do you choose?
So I think firstly for me, if I naturally like the song, or the song sparks an emotion in me, it doesn't really need to be a big song or a song that's already out, or you don't even have to pay me like thousands of dollars to get me on this song naturally. If I really like the song, I'm just going to do it, to be honest. So I think it just boils down to me personally liking the song. Yeah. And if I feel the energy of the artist, maybe like we have a personal conversation, and I feel like our head or our minds are in the same direction, then we'll do it.
We are, of course, in a world that is constantly consuming music, right? How does an artist in 2023 know that this is an original idea? And we were talking about Ed Sheeran earlier, and the drama that he got. Luckily, he beat it. I don't know if you had his speech.
Yeah. So I saw it this morning.
Yeah, and he was talking about, look, at the end of the day, there's some progressions. Like, you can't own the color blue. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah. So how do you see music, from that perspective?
Okay, so like you said, you can't own the color blue. So I feel like how to know if your music is really original is if it comes from you directly, from your soul.
But you could have been sleeping listening to something, because your mind is also subconsciously active. Yeah. And I know of a story of a guy who recorded a whole song, went into studios, recorded it, and said, "Yeah, guys, I've got the hit." And the record label listened to the song, and they're like, "My guy, they did due diligence."
The guy was lying then.
Yeah, it was on YouTube.
There's no way you will make a song that is 100% familiar to a song that's already out, and you say, "Oh, I didn't know," or it was just like coincidental. No, even if it's like there could be like similar melodies. Yeah. But for a whole song to just be completely the same way you sang it, that person is lying. I'm sorry.
I've heard artists who say the song came to me in a dream. Like I was sleeping and I had to wake up and I wrote the lyrics.
Yeah, that happens. There's some melodies that just come to you, like you just get the melody in your dream and you wake up and you're like, I need to record this ASAP. Yeah, but for me, even after I record a song, one thing I try to do personally when I record a song, I play for people. Does it sound familiar? Like, have you heard this kind of sound before? Yeah. They'll be like, no. And if it's something that feels familiar, I change the melody. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to play for you Duffel Bag by JOEBOY. This one is a bang. I love it. It's got some good vibes and the progression. And then when we come back, this is a question that's been burning me. Nigerians are doing the most to promote their country, 200 million people. But then it's still a struggle at home. Do you find that, that difference?
A struggle in what way?
Yeah, like, for example, we saw the elections.
Yeah.
We see how the economy is doing. We see the struggles the everyday Nigerian is talking about.
Yeah.
But Nigerians are doing the most to put Nigeria out there.
Yes,
maybe you guys should be the president.
Because home will always be home, to be honest. And that's just where I feel like every country has its own like issues to deal with. This, I think, is pretty much natural. What we can do is always like look for ways to improve on ourselves. And at the end of the day, we can't we have to promote our countries like our home. So we can't say, "Oh, my country's bad. No, don't come to my country."
Yeah.
At the end of the day, there's still like some great attributes about Nigeria. Definitely, a lot of great attributes about Nigeria. We have the best food.
And he's done. 10 minutes to 10 a.m. JOEBOY coming through with Duffel Bag Boy right here Duffel Bag on The Morning Kiss. Knew this in Nakuru tomorrow.
Definitely.
And for Nakuru people, JOEBOY and myself, we are coming. It's going to be a big one.
We're out here alone. Can y'all come outside?
Yeah. But now I asked the fans which artist you should do a collab with, and they said Bien. This one is one of his latest albums.
I've always wanted to work with South Soul in general.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't even know Bien was like from South Soul. So
man,
definitely.
He is.
So
Bien needs to start paying me for making these collabos happen.
I'm down. I'm down.
Oh my goodness. Your Kenyan fans are listening to you, and there's probably some who can't make it to Nakuru.
Yeah.
What do you want to tell them? I know that you've been working on a new album, and it's going to be out soon.
Yeah.
What do you want to tell them?
Yeah. So firstly, I just want to say a big thank you. Thank you so much, Kenya, for the love. I'd say like one of the first major countries I performed outside of Nigeria was Kenya. Like, it's so crazy. Like, my song Baby was even big in Kenya before it became really big in Nigeria. Like, so I feel that connection has always been there. And almost every year I'm always in Kenya doing one shit or the other, and it just feels like home to me. So I just want to say a big thank you first of all. I'm dropping my album later this month, and it's going to be really beautiful. The album is titled Body and Soul. You guys should expect so much amazing music. I'm really, really excited about this album in particular. And definitely, you can't make it for the show in Nakuru, I will definitely be back again. All right. Because Kenya is home.
Kenya is home, guys. You've heard it straight from the horses. I'm not calling you a horse, by the way. Straight from the horses. JOEBOY. Guys, me, I'm out. I've had a fantastic one. Enjoy your weekend. Don't do those things that I wouldn't do, because you want to be here on Monday so we can you can exchange notes. How was your weekend? Because mine was like this. Kate C. Daddy is coming through with the mid-morning kiss. Guys, have a fantastic one. I want to send a special shout out to one guy who won himself a trip for him and his sister to go to Mombasa. Collins, you told me that your sister's been working hard in the Middle East to pay your fees, and she's been working as a house help, and you want to give her this trip. Well, guess what? You and your sister are going to Mombasa for 3 days and 2 nights.
Collins.
Courtesy of Magical Kenya, Mtatembea Kenya. And also, we have to give you the cash. What you going to spend there? So 20,000 bob is also yours to spend. Guys, tupatane Monday. Have a great weekend. This is your captain of good vibes saying adios.
Kiss FM is the station of